Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we know our gay apparel.
Hello and good evening, and today is Saturday the 23rd of December 2017, and it is just gone 10 o'clock at night and I'm only just starting today's Vlogmas. I've had such a busy day today that by the time I've got this edited and uploaded to YouTube, it's probably going to be tomorrow. And to be fair, because YouTube's not my day job and I've got my full-time job and other things going on, it has been a bit of a struggle doing a video every day, but I have absolutely enjoyed it. Just excuse me 1 minute, I've just got a nice frosty one going on here. Just wet the whistle. Today's been a long day and it's going to be a long night by the look of it. So, in tonight's reveal, I'm bringing to you Project Cars and Project Cars 2. I don't have an actual physical copy of Project Cars 2 because it's a digital edition I had when I signed up to the oh dear. I'll be back in 1 minute. Shall we try that again, shall we? I don't actually have a digital copy because I was part of the Project Cars 2 beta program. So we'll just have to talk about that. But for Project Cars, when I invested in this, I did go for the limited edition. And within the box, just a bit of a quick unboxing, I got a lovely steel case, although it feels like aluminium. Nice pictures of the cars, liveries, black and white there. And open that out, you got the 2 full discs in there. That's the code for my Project Cars limited edition pack on Steam, but I won't show you that. Within there, I also got a little book, and it was hashtag by racers for racers, and that was just how to put the game together, bits and pieces, under the hood, the community. Oh, picture of Ben Collins there. I think we've got Nicholas Hamilton there as well. I think it's basically mentioning the people who helped to develop the game. But anyway, let's just shut that to one side. I'm sure you don't really want to see the contents of Project Cars box. Why am I bringing you Project Cars 2 or Project Cars tonight? Simply because for me, this is an iconic game and an iconic step forward. Most of my pre-racing history to Project Cars was on consoles. I grew up with Gran Turismo and I went through quite a few iterations of those on the PlayStation. I then moved on to Forza on the Xbox. That was a breath of fresh air, something new. And I played Forza series right up to Forza 4. You've probably seen that in some previous videos that I've done. But I got to the point where I wouldn't say I'd outgrown it, but to me Forza had stagnated. It wasn't going anywhere. Each update was just more cars, more tracks, and the physics didn't really go very far. There's quite a few little quirks with playing on a controller that I mentioned to Turn 10 quite a few times, and I wanted something more realistic. I craved something more realistic. When the Xbox One turned into a mini PC, I didn't want a low-end mini PC, so I switched back to PC gaming. And I was looking for a company or a game or something that would heavily invest into the physics side, because I love simulation, I love physics, I love that side of it. I like to think that what I'm doing on a PC is as close as to reality as you can physically get. On a flat TV screen with the wheel, it's pretty good, but obviously it's not real life. With the introduction of VR, and Project Cars was a VR capable game, as is Project Cars 2, the realism has gone a step further. Project Cars opened the whole world of sim racing. Sim racing is so deep and so thorough, it's not probably understood by the general layman. Jumping into Project Cars and Project Cars 2 is quite a learning curve. Physics are a lot more realistic. You can get diff lock, brake locking up, you can lock the rears, changing down from high gear to low. There's lots of things that you have to learning about braking and the lines. It takes Forza from where it was to a whole new level. Now, like anything difficult or anything intricate that simulates something, you can't just jump in from day dot and be a racing god or a racing hero. You have to learn your craft and your wares, and it is a learning curve. But if you're prepared to put the time and effort in, the rewards you get back from these games, there's moments when just everything's perfect and you can't beat it. And there are other sim racing games out there. You've got Assetto Corsa, you've got iRacing, there are probably a few others that I could mention, but primarily I'm sticking to Project Cars 2. Project Cars was crowdfunded from its original first inception, and I dropped the ball in not getting aboard in time. When I did know the direction that Project Cars was, how it was being made by the community, how it was crowdfunded, the effort they were putting into it, once I'd found that out, I jumped straight on it, because to me it's a fantastic driving simulator. The guys do really focus on the racing side, and there are a lot of people in the community that aren't for road cars. I think road cars shouldn't really be in the game. I've always championed the road cars because I'm not a racing driver. I can't really comment on how a racing car handles or reacts. I think 95 to 98% of the population couldn't really comment on that. And I also take aboard the argument that road cars are not designed to race on racetracks. So I can understand the guy's argument and Project Cars wanting to pursue the racing series, because that's where it is. They're doing lots of e-racing. That's the big thing at the moment. There's lots of cups and competitions. And we did see some time ago from Gran Turismo, they ran a competition, and the guy who won that became a racing car driver. He was racing for Nissan at the time. So esports is getting big, and I can understand it's about the racing and racing car series. But from my point of view, and this is where I will always back the road cars, it's great to get cars that you probably never really be able to afford or drive on the road. It's not in the reach of everyone. And to have this simulated to the highest level, which is what Slightly Mad Studios and Project Cars have done, they simulate everything to the nth level, and it's real simulation. And for that reason, I think it's great that we're getting road cars in there, because it's just great to go out, hot lap them, drive them. I mean, we've got some actual road tracks that you can drive in Project Cars 2 and Project Cars. And for me, it is virtual racing heaven. With the amount of time I've spent on Vlogmas this month, I've not played Project Cars at all. Very recently, we got one of the first downloadable packs from the season pass. This is called the Fun Car Pack. And over Christmas, I'm really going to be getting to grips with some of the cars. There's quite a few Mustangs in there that I want to get my hands on. And over the coming year, Project Cars 2 with its season pass is going to be releasing a lot more car packs for us to play with. And as soon as I can get my hands on the new VR, I think my times in Project Cars 2 will improve. And I'm hoping to hit the top 10s. We'll have to see about that, but I have high hopes that I can get into the top 10 on most tracks when I get VR for Project Cars 2. So it's late, and this is Vlogmas. I'm going to wrap it up here, because by the time I get this edited and out, it's going to be Christmas Eve. So I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am, and I will see you tomorrow at Christmas Eve for a special one. See you tomorrow.